Hi, today we are going to talk about the future. There are different ways to talk about the future. Let's see one of them. Be going to. Plans and predictions. Let's take a look at some examples. I'm going to give a talk in a conference. He's going to pick me up from the airport. We use be going to plus infinitive to talk about future plans or intentions. I'm going to give a talk. He's going to pick me up. Some more examples. I'm sure Colombia are going to win tomorrow. It's going to rain tonight. We also use be going to plus infinitive to make a prediction when we know or can see that something is going to happen. Colombia are going to win. It's going to rain. Let's take a look at two more examples. It's winter there, so it's going to be cold. We know that it's winter, and as a result, it's going to be cold. There we have the evidence. We know that's going to happen. Look, those cars are going to crash. I'm on the scene. I can see the two cars, so I know what the result is going to be. How do we form the structures with be going to? In affirmative sentences, as usual, start your sentence with the subject. Then add the conjugated form of the verb to be. After that, use going to. Then add the verb in the infinitive. And if it is necessary, include the complement and end your sentence with a period. For example, I'm going to give a talk. We are going to give a talk. She's going to give a talk. For negative sentences, again, start your sentence with the subject, followed by the conjugated form of the verb to be, add the particle not, then going to, after that, the infinitive of the verb, and finally, if necessary, the complement, followed by a period. For example, I'm not going to give a talk. They aren't going to give a talk. She isn't going to give a talk. If you want to make an interrogative sentence, remember that the elements are going to change positions. We are going to start our question with the conjugated form of the verb to be, followed by the subject, after that going to, then the infinitive of the verb. After that, we are going to use the complement when necessary, and we close the sentence by using an interrogative mark. Now, let's practice. We have some sentences here. There's one that is already done for you. Oh no! Look at those clouds. It's going to rain. Let's see number one. My sister adopt a puppy. How would you complete that sentence? That's right. My sister is going to adopt a puppy. Let's take a look at number two. We play tennis tomorrow. We are going to play tennis tomorrow. In a previous video, we talked about present continuous with for future arrangements with a future intention. We've spoken about the present continuous previously with a different intention, with the intention of the present. But in this case, we are going to review the present continuous for future arrangements. Let's see how we form it. In the affirmative, I'm seeing an old friend tonight. She's arriving at lunchtime. We use the verb to be, conjugated according to the subject, plus the verb with ing. In the negative, she isn't leaving until Friday. They aren't coming to the party tomorrow. Once again, we use the verb to be, conjugated according to the subject, plus the particle not, and the verb with ing. For interrogative sentences, what are you doing this evening? Is he meeting us at the restaurant? In this case, remember that we are going to use, or we can use, a WH word, or we can directly start our question by using the verb to be. So when we talk about the present continuous for future arrangements, we are talking about plans we have made at a fixed time or place in the future. Do not use the simple present for this. But what happens when we have both be going to or present continuous? We can often use either with no difference in meaning. It is the same to say, I'm going to see Anna on Tuesday, or I'm seeing Anna on Tuesday. It is very common to use the present continuous with the expressions tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, for example, and with verbs describing travel arrangements, such as go, come, leave, or arrive. So saying, I'm leaving on Monday is more common than saying, I'm going to leave on Monday. Let's practice. Jack and I in London this Saturday. Jack and I are meeting up in London this Saturday. Maggie, a year teaching in South Korea. Maggie is going to spend a year in South Korea. Sue and Charles, solar panels for their house. Sue and Charles are going to get solar panels for their house. I'm having dinner with some friends tonight. As we can see in sentences 1 and 4, we are using the present continuous for future arrangements. Are meeting up. I'm having dinner. These activities are already fixed. In the case of sentences 2 and 3, Maggie is going to spend. She's talking about a plan. Sue and Charles are going to get solar panels. Again, another plan or intention.